Is the rapture coming soon? That question has echoed through churches, homes, and hearts for generations. Many believers look at the world today and feel a deep sense that something significant is approaching. The Bible speaks about a moment when Christ will return for his people in an instant, a moment when the ordinary rhythm of life will suddenly be interrupted by the extraordinary power of God. For some people, this idea sounds distant, almost symbolic. But for many Christians who study Scripture closely, the possibility of the rapture feels closer than ever before. The Bible never gives an exact date for the rapture. Jesus himself said that no one knows the day or the hour except the Father. Yet Scripture also tells believers to stay watchful and aware of the season. That means while the exact moment remains hidden, the conditions surrounding that moment can begin to appear over time. Many believers today see patterns in the world that remind them of what the Bible described about the last days. One of the clearest patterns believers observe is the increasing instability across the world. Nations rise against nations, conflicts grow in unexpected places, and global tensions seem to escalate quickly. Throughout history, wars have always existed, but the Bible describes a time when the world begins to feel more uncertain and restless. Many people today live with a constant sense that the future is unpredictable. This atmosphere of global tension has caused many believers to reflect on the prophetic words spoken thousands of years ago. Another sign people often discuss is the rapid transformation of society itself. Technology now connects billions of people instantly. Information travels across the world in seconds. Systems that once took decades to develop now appear in just a few years. The Bible speaks about a future period when the world becomes increasingly interconnected and organized. While technology itself is not the focus of prophecy, the speed of global change reminds many believers how quickly the world could move toward conditions described in Scripture. At the same time, the spiritual atmosphere of the world has also changed in noticeable ways. Many people today are searching for meaning, yet traditional faith is often questioned or ignored. Moral values that once seemed widely accepted are now debated constantly. The Bible warned that in the last days many would turn away from truth and follow ideas that feel more comfortable. Believers who read these passages sometimes feel that the modern world reflects those warnings with surprising accuracy. But alongside this spiritual confusion, something else is happening as well. Across different nations and cultures, many believers feel a renewed urgency in their faith. Churches talk more about prophecy. Individuals spend more time studying Scripture and praying for wisdom. Some describe a deep sense in their hearts that history is moving toward a major turning point. This awakening among believers is not something that can easily be measured or proven, yet it appears in conversations across many Christian communities. The rapture itself is described in the Bible as a sudden and powerful event. In the book of 1 Thessalonians, the Apostle Paul explains that the Lord will descend from heaven with a command, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of God. In a moment that happens faster than the blink of an eye, believers will be caught up to meet Christ. Those who have died in faith will rise first, and those who are alive will be transformed. Pain, sickness, and death will no longer have power over them. For believers, this moment is not meant to create fear, it is meant to inspire hope. Yet the possibility that the rapture could happen soon also carries a serious message. The Bible repeatedly encourages believers to remain spiritually prepared. Preparation does not mean trying to predict dates or chasing rumors about the end of the world. Instead, it means living faithfully each day. It means choosing honesty, compassion, forgiveness, and devotion to God. When believers focus on these things, they live with a readiness that does not depend on knowing the exact timeline. Some people dismiss the idea of the rapture entirely. They see it as an ancient belief that does not relate to the modern world. Others are curious but uncertain about what the Bible really teaches. But for those who study prophecy seriously, the question remains powerful. If the rapture is truly part of God's plan for history, then the most important issue is not simply when it will happen, but whether people are spiritually prepared for that moment. The world today moves quickly. News changes by the hour. New technologies reshape society every year. In the middle of all this activity, the message of Scripture continues to remind believers that history is moving toward a divine conclusion. God's promises are not forgotten, and His timeline does not depend on human predictions. When the appointed moment arrives, it will unfold exactly as Scripture describes. Whether the rapture happens soon or far in the future, the message for believers remains the same. Stay watchful. Stay faithful. Stay prepared. The hope of the rapture is not about escaping the world. It is about trusting that God's plan for His people is greater than anything this world can offer. If this message helped you think more deeply about the question, "Is the rapture coming soon?" take a moment to interact with this video. Like the video if you believe Christ's return could happen at any time. Comment below and share your thoughts about the signs you see in today's world. And share this video with someone who is searching for hope and truth. Your support helps spread messages of faith to people who may need them the most.